ServSafe Module 5 exam questions. Delivery temp, shelled eggs. Received at air temp of 45°F or lower. A key drop delivery is the receipt of food by a food service operation after hours while closed for business. Make sure inspection reports review the following areas: GMP or GAP receiving, storage, shipping, cleaning, personal hygiene recall program, staff training, labeling food for use on-site. All items not in their original containers must be labeled. Food labels should include the common name of the food or a statement that clearly and accurately identifies it. It is not necessary to label food if it clearly will not be mistaken for another item. When combining food with different use-by dates in a dish, the discard date of the dish should be based on the ________________________________________ use-by date of any food items involved. Earliest. Food must be stored in ways that prevent cross-contamination. The count begins on the day that the food was or a commercial container was prepared, opened. All food packaged in a reduced oxygen environment must be rejected if the packaging is bloated or leaking. Pests. Don't accept items that appear to have been tampered by pests. Many operations establish supplier lists based on their company specs, STDs, and procedures. Pathogens can grow when food is not stored at the correct temp. Ready-to-eat TCS food must be marked if held for longer than hours. 24. Recalls. When food is contaminated, when food has been mislabeled, when food allergens were not identified. Use-by date or expiration date is recommended last date for the product to be at peak quality. Only should be included on these lists. Approved suppliers. Before any deliveries are accepted, make sure that the food purchased is safe. The process starts with a underscore 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 of the delivery truck. Visual inspection. Food items must be rotated so that those with the earliest use by or expiration dates are used underscore 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 items with later dates. Before. Delivery temp, checked shellfish. Received 45°F or lower has to be cooled to 41°F or lower in 4 hours. Oysters, mussel, clams. FIFO stands for underscore 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 underscore. First in, first out steps. Check use by date. Store food in FIFO order. Earliest use date in front of items with later dates. Use food in front first. Use underscore 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 to check food temperatures during receiving. Thermometers. This includes food that is missing date. Ready to eat TCS. Food that has exceeded its date. Food that exceeds its time temp mark. Safe food storage starts with underscore 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 or underscore 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 food. After that, how food is stored depends on the underscore 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 of food and options for storage. Raw or ready to eat. Minimum internal cooking temp. The label must indicate when the food must be underscore 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 or underscore 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 underscore. Sold, eaten, or thrown out. Follow these guidelines during storage. Supplies, cover, designated area, keep away from walls, at least 6-inch off floor. Single-use items in original packaging containers, durable, leak-proof, can be covered. Cleaning, sanitize containers, don't use old food containers for chemicals. The delivery must be inspected once a manager or food handler arrives at the operation and must meet the following conditions. From approved source, correct storage location. It was protected, it's not contaminated, honestly presented. Clean the following items on a regular basis. Dollies, carts, trays, dirty linens. Delivery temp, frozen food. Make sure it's frozen solid. Reject if you see ice crystals. Storage order. Ready to eat food. On top, seafood, 145°F, whole cuts of beef or pork, 145°F, ground meat or ground fish, 155°F, whole or ground poultry, 165°F. Exception. Ground meat or ground fish can be stored above whole cuts of beef or pork as long as the packaging keeps out pathogens and chemicals and does not leak. If items are in a freezer, then raw meat, pork, and seafood can be stored with or above ready-to-eat food. If all items are commercially processed and packaged, thawing items should always be below ready-to-eat food. Never store food in these areas. Locker rooms, dressing rooms, bathrooms, garbage rooms under stairwells. Delivery temp, milk. Received 45 F or lower has to be cooled to 41 F or lower in 4 hours. Keep all storage areas underscore 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 and underscore 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 underscore. Clean and dry. Follow these guidelines to keep food safe. Don't overload coolers, shouldn't open the doors more than you have to. Don't line shelves. Shelves should be open. Monitor air inside the storage unit, put at warmest part of cooler aka by the door, should be accurate. +/3 randomly sample the temp of the food. Ready to eat TCS food can be stored for only underscore 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 days if it is held at underscore 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 or lower. After that date, the food must be underscore 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 underscore. 7. 41F discarded. Rejecting items. Set it aside, tell them what's wrong, log the incident. Sometimes can recondition items with cleaning and sanitizing. Dents along the seams have to be rejected. Poor food quality can be a sign that food has been underscore 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 abused and may be unsafe. Work with suppliers to define specific underscore 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 and underscore 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 criteria for the food items typically received. Time, temp, safety and quality. You cannot make underscore 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 food underscore 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 underscore. Make sure only underscore 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 food is brought into the operation. Unsafe, safe, safe. Always reject any items that does not meet company standards for underscore 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 underscore. Quality. Delivery temp, hot TCS foods. 135F or higher. The label must include the following information: common name, quantity, ingredients and sub-ingredients in descending order by weight, chemical preservatives, manufacturer name and address, major food allergens. Food should be stored in a underscore 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 location away from dust and other contaminants. Clean and dry. Food must be rotated in storage to underscore 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 underscore. Maintain quality and limit growth of pathogens. Checking temp, meat, poultry, and fish. Insert thermometer in thickest part. Check it for signs of underscore 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 and underscore 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 underscore. Inspect the overall underscore 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 of the vehicle. If there are signs of problems, underscore 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 the delivery. Signs of temp abuse and contamination condition reject. The labeling requirements do not apply to customers' leftover food in carry-out containers. Follow these guidelines when notified of a recall. 1. Identify the recalled food items by matching info from recall notice. 2. Remove item from inventory and place in secure and appropriate location. 3. Label the item in a way that will prevent it being placed back in inventory. 4. Refer to the vendor's notification or recall notice for what to do with the item. If there is expired, damaged, spoiled, or incorrectly stored food that has become unsafe, underscore 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 it. Discard. Reject items with dirty or discolored packaging, for both food and other items, packaging that is torn, repackaging, no manufacturer's label, cans busted at seams, swollen, signs of leaking, no labels, rest expired dates, or if missing this info. Reject food if it has any of the following problems. Appearance, moldy, abnormal color, pest damage, moisture texture, slimy, sticky, dry, soft flesh odor, abnormal or unpleasant. Do not accept cases or packages that appear to have been underscore 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 with tampered. Checking temp, reduced oxygen packaging, ROP, MAP, vacuum packed, and sous vide food. Don't puncture package, insert probe between two packages. Continue with a visual inspection of underscore 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 underscore. Make sure they have been received at the correct underscore 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 underscore. Once inspected, food items must be stored as underscore 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 as possible in the correct areas. This is especially true for underscore 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 and underscore 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 items. Food items temp, quickly refrigerated and frozen. Food packaged in the operation that is being sold to customers for use at home must be underscore 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 underscore. Labeled. Packaging. Should be clean. Approved, reputable suppliers. -1 that has been inspected and produce inspection report meets all laws. Managers must take action to ensure that the receiving and inspection is smooth and safe by have staff on hand and time to inspect, assign receiving duties, train them, give them necessary tools. Delivery temp, live shellfish, oysters, mussels, clams, and scallops. Received at air temp of 45 F and internal temp no greater than 50 F must be cooled to 41 F or lower in 4 hours. Best by date is. Date by which product should be eaten for best flavor or quality. Delivery temp, cold TCS food. 41 F or lower. Checking temp, other packaged food. Open the package and insert the thermometer stem or probe into the food. Don't let it touch the package. 2 ways to ensure the safety and quality of the food used in the operation include: use approved suppliers following correct receiving procedures. FIFO is used to rotate the following items during storage. One way to use the FIFO method includes: sell by date is. How long to display product for sale. Documents. Seafood often needs to come with documentation. Shell stock ID tag, comes from approved source, must stay on container until last shellfish is used, save for 90 days. Keep documents for 90 days. Farm-raised fish must have docs that show they were raised with FDA STD. If the food must be stored until it can be returned to the vendor, avoid contaminating the food stored near it by. Store food away from other food and equipment. Clearly label the food.